Hello, let's crochet a bandana. These are the materials used in this project. For magic ring, wrap the yarn around your fingers to form an X shape. Put the hook under the right strand, grab the left one, then twist it and do a chain to secure it. So here we are going to do a stack single crochet first. For that, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through two. So this is a standard single crochet. To the left loop, we're going to insert the hook again, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through two. This is considered as the first double crochet. Now we're going to do 3 double crochets into the ring. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two, and yarn over, pull through two. And chain 2, and do 4 more double crochets into the ring. Our first row is done. Pull the yarn tight to close the ring. So after the first row, we turn and do a stack single crochet in the first stitch. Then at the same stitch, we're doing a double crochet. And after this, we're going to do double crochets in each stitch until we reach the chain 2 space. In the space, do 2 double crochets. Then chain 2 and 2 more double crochets. And after that, we work double crochet in each stitch under the last stitch. So this is the last stitch. The other loop we see is the bottom part of stack single crochet. So we don't do anything there, only do it here. So here we do 2 double crochets in the same stitch. The second row is done. Here we have a total of 14 double crochets. Now turn, do a stack single crochet in the first stitch, chain 1 and a double crochet in the same stitch. Now we're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch and do a double crochet in the next. This is the space formed. Again, chain 1, skip the next stitch and do a double crochet in the next. So this is the pattern we repeat here until we reach the center space. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet next. In the space we do a double crochet, then chain 2 and another double crochet. Then a double crochet in the next, chain 1 and skip 1. Again, double crochet in the next, chain 1 and skip 1. Repeat until the last stitch. So skip 1. Now in the last stitch we do a double crochet, chain 1 and a double crochet. Now the third row is done. We turn our work. In the first stitch, we do stack single crochet, and a double crochet in the same stitch. Double crochet in every stitch and every chain 1 space until we reach the center space. So that's the double crochet, the chain space, and then on top of the double crochet, and again in the chain space, and on top of the double crochet, and continue this. Now in the center space we do 2 double crochets, chain 2, and again 2 double crochets. After that, double crochets in every stitch and every space under the last stitch. Now 2 double crochets in the last stitch. So this is how it looks like. And repeat rows 3 and 4 until we reach the desired height. So here I did 15 rows. I have ended with row 3, but you can do row 4 to get a strong border. Now we are going to start doing chain 40 from where we stopped. Then we skip the first stitch and do a slip stitch in the second. And we continue this until we reach the corner where we started the chain. The corner work a slip stitch. Next, we do single crochets along this long edge. We can work the single crochets evenly until we reach the center. Now at the center, you see this yarn tail. When we do the stitches inside the hook, we just keep that yarn tail over the hook, hold it like that, then do the stitch as usual. So it will be hidden in between those strands on both sides. And again, do the same. After a few stitches, you can cut off the excess yarn, or you can do it all the way until that yarn tail ends. When you reach the corner, do a slip stitch. Then chain 40. We're doing exactly the same thing we did on the other side. Then when you reach the 40 chains, skip the first stitch, do a slip stitch back down the chain. Now again, slip stitch to the corner. Now we're going to fasten off. So for that, we do a chain, pull the loop longer, cut off the excess yarn. You can leave a 6-inch tail. Now tighten it. Now we're going to weave in the yarn tail. So for that, take a tapestry needle. You can make it very secure by doing it in different directions. Thanks for watching.